Thank you for clicking on the link to download your free copy of the Entrepreneur's Goal Manifestation System. My name is Josh Payne, and you made a good decision to invest your time to improve your life for the better. You know, I look at the statistics early in my career, and I realized only 3% of our country had written goals. And to take that a step further, only 1% of our country writes their goals daily. So when you look at the numbers of our country, there's 330 million people in the United States, means only just over 10 million people even have goals written down, and only just over 3 million people actually write their goals daily. So I looked at that and said, what's my fast track to the top 1%? Is having a system where I'm writing what I want down each and every day. And that's what this training is about for you here today. Now, when you understand that, okay, there's a concept called drifting. And this really illustrates why writing your goals on a daily basis is so important for yourself and your success. Now, in his book, Outwitting the Devil, Napoleon Hill speaks to this concept of drifting, at which point he says a drifter is one who permits himself to be influenced and controlled by circumstances outside of his own mind. A drifter is one who accepts whatever life throws in his way without making a protest or putting up a fight, and he doesn't know what he wants from life and consequently spends all of his time getting just that. In Hill's notorious conversation with the devil in Outwitting the devil says when a person begins to drift on any given subject, he's headed straight towards the gates of what you earthbound call hell. Now, so what is Napoleon Hill illustrating? Hill is saying that when we do not know what we want in life, when we have no defined purpose, no burning white heat desire, no goals and no dreams, we're playing right into the hands of what he names the devil. And consequently, we'll spend our lives aimlessly wandering through the years, accepting whatever life brings us. Unfortunately, this is how most people spend their life. Therefore, in his Bible of Success, Think and Grow Rich, Hill states that desire is the starting point to all human achievement. He calls it a burning white heat desire, and which is identifying exactly what do you want then is the beginning of all great success. Now, in order to reduce the amount of drifting we naturally permit in life requires identifying our definite major purpose, or what Hill calls a clear, concise mental picture of exactly what you want. Now, ask yourself right now, what do I want? What is it that motivates you to get up every day and fight for your dreams? Do you get up and fight for your kids? Do you get up and fight for your spouse? Do you get up and fight for your parents? The toys, the travel, education, the dream home. What is it in your life that fires you up? Now that we understand drifting and have developed that clear, concise mental picture of exactly what we want in life, how do we then transfer that to everyday life to maximize our focus? And what I have found, the best way to maintain your daily focus and minimize drifting is through the daily process of writing goals. Now, it is vital through this process that you write your goals twice per day minimum, okay? In the morning when you wake up and at night right before you go to the bed, okay? Now, you might be thinking, is it really important to write my goals first thing when I wake up and right before I go to bed? And the answer is yes. Understanding how the mind works helps unveil why this process of in the morning and right before you go to bed, why this process is so important. See, there's two parts to the mind. There's the conscious and there's the subconscious. Now, the conscious mind, often referred to as the critical factor, whose job is the gatekeeper for the information allowed to the subconscious mind. The conscious mind then is the master, and it gives all direction through our thoughts and images, delivers it directly to the subconscious mind, okay? So it gives all direction, and it does that through thoughts and images. But understand, the conscious mind has no power. It has no power. The subconscious mind now, here's the important thing to understand. The subconscious mind is the faithful servant, right? So we're talking about why is it important to write our goals in the morning and right before we go to bed. The subconscious mind is the faithful servant. It does whatever it's instructed to do without resistance, without question, and without fight. And it has all the power in the world. See, in his book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, Dr. Joseph Murphy says, all things are possible through the power of the subconscious mind. So whatever instructions we give to the subconscious mind through our thoughts and images are accepted, and it immediately begins to work to align these into our life. Therefore, how we think and the directions we give the subconscious mind are vitally important. The most effective way to embed the thoughts and images of what we want directly into the subconscious mind is through our goal manifestation system, okay? By writing our goals first thing in the morning, and again, right before we go to bed at night, we're able to bypass the conscious mind. We're able to bypass the gatekeeper and embed those thoughts directly into the subconscious mind. Well, how does that happen? See, when we write our goals early in the morning, right when we wake up, our conscious mind, the gatekeeper, is still waking up from being asleep all night. And what happens is the work we do right when we wake up embeds and passes right by that conscious mind and gets embedded into the subconscious mind. And then the work we do right before we go to bed, after a long day's worth of work, the conscious mind now is tired. And that information, that work we do passes right by the conscious mind again and embeds right in to the subconscious mind exactly what we want. See, in the morning, then the subconscious takes the information and works all day long to align the universe towards your goals. And at night, it takes that information and as we sleep, works all night long to align the universe towards our goals. See, the process of writing our goals twice daily is what keeps us from the act of drifting. Because the reality is, the second we finish writing our goals in the morning, we begin to drift. And the reason why it's so important we write them again at night is because it acts like the bumper rails on a bowling alley when you have kids that are bowling. You put those bumper rails up and that ball just bounces back and forth until eventually it hits the pins, right? It takes the gutters out. So what writing your goals in the morning and at night do is they keep us between the ditches of drifting. And it just when we're about to go off, we write our goals at night, boom, it bounces us back on track to our goals. And just about the time we're ready to veer off, we wake up in the morning, we write our goals down, boom, it gets us on track for the day, right? So it just is then the time we it acts as a course correct, right? So life is nothing but a course correct of getting you back on track to your goals. See, staying on track to your goals then is nothing more than the series of course corrections daily until we achieve the end result. So here's the process. In the morning when you wake up, write your goals out, okay? Now, as you think about long-range life goals, create 4 to 8 short-term within a year goals that support the end goal, okay? And write these 4 to 8 goals every single morning, all right? Now, the second thing is you're gonna write and say aloud your affirmations, right? So this is the process of the goal manifestation system, okay? So affirmations are positive statements used to program the mind in the direction of growth and or your goals. Now, examples: I am a champion. I am a leader. I believe in me. I am a recruiter. I am a winner. I make $250,000 a year, whatever that number might be for you. I'm a great at prospecting. I'm great at setting appointments. Whatever those things are that you want to affirm that align you towards hitting those goals. And again, creating 4 to 8 affirmations then is what's going to support your 4 to 8 goals that you've written down right before that. Okay, so you start by writing your goals, then you write and say aloud your affirmations. The third step is you write out 3 things that you're grateful for. Okay, these must be 3 new things each day, as that keeps you creative in thinking about all that you're grateful for. As you write them down, think about how they make you feel and why you're grateful. Okay, I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my spouse. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for my family, for my team. I'm grateful that I can see, talk, smell, walk. Whatever it is that you're grateful for that day, just make sure there are 3 new things each and every day. Now, then what we're going to do is we're going to journal for 2 minutes on something that went well the prior day. This process immediately begins to fill your mind with positive thoughts in the morning and prepares our thinking for an awesome day. It also allows you to review through the month and remind yourself of all the amazing things that have happened that month, and to understand that it's a positive thing to celebrate the small daily victories along the journey. The 5th step, send out 3 gratitude messages. Okay, pick 3 new people daily and send them a message of encouragement. Send them messages that let them know how much value how much you value them in your life. The results from this are equally as great for you as they are for the recipients. And remember, this is important. A negative mind is impossible when you have a grateful heart. Let me say that again. A negative mind is impossible to have with a grateful heart. Okay. And the experience of sending those 3 gratitude messages out, I promise you, each and every day, that your greatest parts of your day will be the responses you get from people who are absolutely blown away that you sent them a heartfelt message like that, telling them how grateful you were to have them in your life. Now, let's look at step 6, simply meditate for 2 minutes. There's a wide range of experience on the meditation scale. However, statistics show most people do not practice the process of meditation or grounding the mind and the soul. So if you're just getting started, right, keep it simple and just ground yourself for 2 minutes every morning and let your mind just settle. You'll be amazed at the results you feel after just 2 minutes of simply letting yourself get grounded, and then finish up the process in the morning by reading 5 to 10 pages of a self-development book. See, understanding formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you wealthy. Remember, your income will never, ever grow past the level that we grow. Okay, spend 10 to 20 minutes each day growing your mind, heart, and your soul. Understanding the average self-development book is 200 pages. If you read 10 pages per day, that works out to be a book and a half per month. And imagine if you read 15, 16 books in a year, how different your life would be if you haven't been reading at all and you just simply read 5 or 10 pages per day, right? 10 pages per day, and you added in 16 new books that year of information into your mind, how much that would transform your life, right? This entire morning process takes about 15 to 20 minutes. So will it take waking up 15 to 20 minutes earlier, maybe 30 minutes earlier? Absolutely. Are your goals and dreams worth it? I think so. Now, the process right before you go to bed, just a little bit different. You're going to write your goals, right? First thing you're going to do right before you go to bed, write your goals. Then you're going to do a self-autopsy. You're simply going to write 2 things that you did well that particular day. What were your wins for the day? And then you're going to write 2 areas of improvement for the next day. What are 2 areas that you can improve on the next day? See, this process helps us take a simple yet critical look at what went well during that day and what we can improve on the next day. And then when you do that each and every day, you're going to constantly be moving forward as a result of that autopsy. And then you finish it up by reading 5 to 10 pages, right? So in summary, in the morning, you're going to write your goals, write and say your affirmations, write 3 things you're grateful for, making sure those are 3 new things every day. Journal for 2 minutes on a win you had the day before. Send out 3 gratitude texts. Meditate or ground yourself for 2 minutes, and then read your 5 to 10 pages at night, right before you go to bed. Write your goals, do your daily autopsy. We know that's 2 things that went well, 2 areas of improvement for the next day, and then read your 5 to 10 pages. My promise to you is, if you implement this process, it will be transformational. If you continue doing things the way you've always done them, folks, we will continue to get the same results. This process is time-tested and proven to work. I've been teaching and practicing it for 13 years. This system will change your life if you make the commitment that you're ready for your life to change and grow. And remember, if you find out what the successful do and implement the process into your life, you will get the same results. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to spend with me. I challenge you to go ahead and click the link, to book a time, to meet with me. We can talk with this further, and we can see how we can ensure to get you on track to the goals and dreams that you've set forth for yourself and your life. My name is Josh Payne. It's been a pleasure to spend a few minutes with you. Thank you very much.